Welcome to SPASRO. Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we will see about Saturn and Neptune in 12th house. In astrology, when you mention that Saturn and Neptune are in the 12th house of a natal chart, you're referring to the placement of these planets in a person's birth chart. The 12th house is associated with hidden or subconscious matters, spirituality, isolation, and self-undoing. Saturn and Neptune in this house can bring unique energies and challenges to the individual's life. Here's a brief interpretation of this placement. 1. Saturn in the 12th house *. Saturn is the planet of discipline, responsibility, and structure. When it's in the 12th house, there may be a strong need for solitude and introspection. This placement can lead to a person who is quite private and serious about their inner life. It can also indicate a fear of the unknown or of letting go of control, which can sometimes create inner tension. On the positive side, it can also imply a disciplined approach to spiritual or meditative practices. 2. Neptune in the 12th house *. Neptune is the planet of dreams, illusions, and spirituality. When it's in the 12th house, there's often a deep connection to the spiritual or mystical realms. These individuals may have vivid dreams, a strong intuition, or psychic abilities. However, Neptune's influence can also make it challenging to distinguish between reality and illusion. There may be a tendency towards escapism or a desire to retreat from the harsh realities of the world. When both Saturn and Neptune are in the 12th house, there can be a push-pull dynamic between the need for structure and control, Saturn, and the desire to dissolve boundaries and connect with the infinite, Neptune. This can be a complex and potentially challenging placement as these two planets have contrasting energies. Here are some general themes that may arise with this placement. A deep inner struggle or conflict between the need for structure and the urge to escape into the world of dreams and imagination. A strong interest in spirituality, meditation, or metaphysical subjects. A tendency to isolate oneself from the outside world or to withdraw from challenging situations. Possible difficulties in facing reality or dealing with practical matters, leading to escapism or avoidance. It's important to remember that astrology is a complex and symbolic system, and individual experiences can vary widely. The specific interpretation of Saturn and Neptune in the 12th house would also depend on the aspects they make to other planets in the natal chart and the overall context of the chart. Consulting with a professional astrologer can provide you with a more personalized and in-depth analysis of your birth chart. Certainly, here are some additional insights into the placement of Saturn and Neptune in the 12th house. 1. Spiritual depth * Individuals with Saturn and Neptune in the 12th house often have a profound connection to their inner spiritual world. They may be drawn to mysticism, meditation, or other spiritual practices as a means of finding inner peace and transcendence. This placement can indicate a long and potentially challenging spiritual journey that involves facing inner fears and limitations, Saturn, in order to access higher states of consciousness, Neptune. 2. Emotional sensitivity * Neptune's influence in the 12th house can make a person highly sensitive to the emotions and energies of others, which can be both a blessing and a challenge. They may be empathic and intuitive, able to tune into the subtle undercurrents of a situation. However, this sensitivity can also make them vulnerable to emotional overwhelm or confusion, especially if they don't have healthy boundaries in place. 3. Hidden enemies * The 12th house is associated with hidden enemies or things that are concealed from view. With Saturn here, there may be a sense of constriction or limitation in dealing with such hidden factors. Neptune can further obscure the true nature of these challenges, making it difficult to discern who or what is working against the individual's interests. It's important for these individuals to develop discernment and self-awareness. 4. Karmic themes * The 12th house is often associated with karmic and past life themes. Saturn in this house can suggest that there are karmic lessons related to responsibility, boundaries, and self-discipline that need to be addressed in this lifetime. Neptune's presence adds a spiritual and potentially mystical dimension to these karmic lessons, indicating that there may be a deeper purpose to the challenges faced. 5. Artistic and creative expression. Neptune's influence can enhance artistic and creative abilities, especially when combined with Saturn's discipline. Individuals with this placement may excel in artistic fields that require imagination, intuition, and dedication. Their artistry may be a means of exploring and expressing their inner world. It's essential to remember that astrology offers a framework for understanding certain personality traits and life themes, but it doesn't determine one's destiny. The interpretation of any astrological placement should be considered within the context of the entire birth chart, including aspects, angular relationships, between planets, the signs each planet is in, and the houses they rule. Additionally, personal growth and self-awareness can help individuals navigate the challenges and harness the strengths of any astrological configuration. Certainly, here are some more insights into the implications of having Saturn and Neptune in the 12th house. 6. Creativity and imagination. This placement can foster a rich inner world filled with imagination and creativity. These individuals may have a unique ability to channel their dreams and fantasies into creative projects. Whether it's art, music, writing, or other forms of self-expression, Saturn's discipline can help bring structure to their artistic pursuits, while Neptune infuses them with a touch of magic and inspiration. 7. Struggles with boundaries. Saturn and Neptune in the 12th house can bring challenges related to boundaries. Saturn's presence here might create a fear of vulnerability or difficulty in setting clear boundaries with others. Neptune, on the other hand, can blur boundaries, making it challenging to differentiate between one's own emotions and the emotions of others. Learning to establish healthy boundaries is an important lesson for individuals with this placement. 8. Psychological depth. These individuals tend to possess a profound psychological awareness. They may be drawn to psychology, therapy, or other forms of self-exploration. Saturn's influence can lead to a disciplined and methodical approach to understanding their inner workings, while Neptune can bring a sense of empathy and compassion for their own and others' psychological struggles. 9. Isolation and solitude. The 12th house is often associated with isolation and withdrawal from the world. With Saturn and Neptune here, there may be a natural inclination toward solitude, whether for spiritual reflection, creative work, or healing. While solitude can be nourishing, it's important for these individuals to balance it with healthy social interactions to avoid feelings of loneliness or isolation. 10. Dreamy ambitions. Neptune's influence can inspire grand, dreamy ambitions. These individuals may have idealistic goals and aspirations that are deeply rooted in their spiritual or creative pursuits. However, Saturn's presence can introduce a sense of practicality and realism, encouraging them to work steadily toward their dreams. 11. Escapism and addiction. The combination of Saturn's restrictions and Neptune's desire to transcend boundaries can sometimes lead to escapism or a susceptibility to addictive behaviors. Individuals with this placement should be mindful of seeking healthy outlets for their need to escape or find solace, such as through creative expression or spiritual practices, rather than through destructive habits. 12. Healing and compassion. With both Saturn and Neptune in the 12th house, there's often a strong potential for deep emotional and spiritual healing. These individuals may find fulfillment in helping others, particularly through therapeutic or spiritual avenues. Their compassion and understanding of human suffering can be a source of strength and service to others. Remember that astrology provides a framework for self-reflection and understanding but doesn't determine your fate. The interpretation of this placement should consider the individual's entire birth chart, as the positions of other planets and their aspects also play a significant role in shaping one's personality and life path.